Hi everyone and welcome back to another racing video here on this channel. I'm KPG-GOONER here and welcome back to some more ACC career mode. Now in the previous episode it wasn't very great. I was having so many issues with the pit-ins and yeah, I did lose my rag a little bit, but I'm going to proceed with the career mode. Hopefully they do fix it. It's an issue that loads of people are having. The ghosting, the pit-ins, being slow compared to the AI, losing multiple places. But I'm going to just try and get on with it, and hopefully today we'll have some better results. But anyway, let's get straight into it. Right, so we've got one more lap to go in this testing for Pirelli. Let's see if we can finish it off in style. We are pushing this Audi R8 and really putting him under pressure. He is being so defensive. So let's see if we can get past, and then we will move into the qualifying sessions for today's sprint races around MISANO. We're really getting close now. He doesn't know what to do. Let's see if we can get a good... Oh, that wasn't too bad through there. Let's try and get a bit of slipstream. Might be able to make a move here if we're a little bit late on the braking. Let's go down the inside. Here we go. Right onto the apex. Keep it tight, keep it tight, keep it tight. And we're through. And that was a nice pass. And we have got the fastest time of the session, so we should be getting a gold for this, hopefully. But I'm not sure how quick we are going to be against the AI in the qualifying around here. But I'm hoping to do better with the pit-ins. Now I have mapped a button, but it didn't seem to work for me before. But I've made sure I know where the where you have to put the pit limiter on. So I've already tested that out. So fingers crossed I can nail it today. But it's definitely an issue. The ghosting and the fact that it doesn't activate to do the pitting as quick as the AI. They literally go straight into their section and they're already being raised. Yeah, there's massive delay for us. That is the lap over, nice and smooth on that last corner as well. And we should, yes, we take a gold. I really enjoyed that session, and that has actually given us a bit of practice round there as well before we go into the qualifying. We might have to alter the settings because that session did start off on wet tyres and it was slightly wet, but as the session got on it got drier and I was able to push the car a lot more. So let's get straight into the qualifying now and see if we can do really well in those sessions. Right, so here we go with the first qualifying session, and we are going with a aggressive setup. I said the other setup we used, the safe setup, didn't work for us, so we're going aggressive. We're going to attack it from the start. We've had a bit of practice in that Pirelli testing, so we already know the circuit really well. So let's get out there and see what sort of time we can set. Really looking forward to this. Right, so this lap isn't going to count, so we've only got one more chance to put a lap in, so we really do need to push it. So here we go, all or nothing. Let's see if we can get at least top 5 in this qualifying session. We need to start off well, try and hug those corners, that's not too bad. Trying to take those curbs, and again, got to take this really tight. This section is very challenging, and just keep it steady in first gear and then shift it into second, then cross that curb. That was nicely done, that felt pretty decent. And we've got to keep those tight lines. We can't afford to make any mistakes here, otherwise we'll be starting at the back. Again, trying to keep that tight. Oh, that was nicely done. I don't think the McLaren is as quick as some of the other cars. I said that in the last episode, but if we can just nail some of these corners, we might be able to get close to the Ferraris and the Lamborghinis, which seem to be the quickest in these races at the moment. Right, let's try and hold as much speed we can through these sections, not backing off up to 6th gear. And this is where we've got to hold it. Just keep it steady. That was nicely done on the curbs again. And down to first. Now really pushing it. And should be able to hold this. Don't go off circuit because that's where we went off before. And last corner. And That is nicely done. That felt pretty decent. What sort of time are we going to get? And across the line, and that is... Oh, yes! And we take pole position in the first qualifying session. I was not expecting that. What a start. And we were quick in Sector 1 and Sector 3. Yep, that is definitely put a smile on my face. Now we're going to second qualifying and see if we can do the same. So here we go. Right, the second qualifying session. Can we repeat what we did in the first? I'm not going to change anything. That seemed to work very good. Let's just double check the setup. Load it in. Yep, that is the one. The aggressive setup. And we've got to just try and push this car as much as we can. If we can get first on the grid in both races, oh, that would be amazing and give us a little bit of a chance. But we know the pit-ins are going to be what decides what position we finish. So let's see if we can start really well. Right, coming to the final bend. What sort of time are we going to get here? Where's it going to put us? And that is 1:38. And we are top at the moment. Let's go on another lap just to make sure. And oh no, we're already dropping down. That time is not going to be quick enough, so we're going to have to push a little bit harder here. Oh, we're down. Oh, flip, now we're really dropping down. This is a much faster session. Down to 9th, 10th. Seriously, 11th. Oh my god, this is definitely going to be a quicker session. So we're just going to have to push it as much as we can, and we need to find about 0.7 to take pole. So let's see if we can push it. We're up on the time slightly, but not enough at the moment. So we need to get tight in on these corners. And we've gone a little bit wider than I would have liked. Just hold it. That wasn't too bad. Now we're going to have to really go for it here. Attack these corners as much as we can. We can't drop any time here, so let's see if we can do that. Hold it up to 6th gear, swing it round, hold it down to 4th, 3rd, cross the curb, don't lose control, down to 1st, and just trying to get that tight. And that was not too bad, and we are up on the time. If we can finish here, final 2 corners, we should be able to do it. And again, final corner, keep this tight, and that was nice as well. That was actually brilliant. And to the line, are we actually going to take pole again with a 1:37? Unbelievable. We smashed the qualifying sessions and we've taken pole in both races. That is how you do it. Hopefully we can translate these bloody qualifying sessions into a win. You never know, but we've got to master the pit-ins. So let's get it straight into the first race. Right, so here we go with the first sprint race in today's episode. So it's 20 minutes around the MISANO World Circuit. Now, we've got some decent weather. We've got pole position. We just got to start really well. Now, I've mapped the button for the pit-in. I just got to nail it. Now, the only issue I'm having with the pit-in, I've said this loads of times even in this episode, is the fact that the AI engage their pit-ins and go up straight away. Yet there's a delay for us. So I need to get in there with decent timing so I don't lose too many places. I'm keeping my fingers crossed. If we can nail the pit-ins, we've got a chance to get on the podium. And that is exactly what I want in today's episode. So let's see if we can get a decent start. We've got Ferrari in second. So let's see if we can beat him off the line. Oh, we've actually got 2 Ferraris behind us. So let's see if we can get a good start. And off we go. No, we don't have the speed to beat the Ferrari. Well, there you go. So much quicker. But let's just try and stick with him. We're still in second place. The tyres are cold, so it's going to take a little bit of effort to keep up with this car in front. And it's all about consistency. Forget about how fast you can do the qualifying as we just go into there a little bit hot. Remember, the brakes are cold as well. Yeah, it's definitely about consistency. So let's see if we can manage that. And we've managed to pull away from third at least. So let's see if we can just put this car under pressure. I'm going to push as hard as I can early on. It's not too bad. They do grab a lot of curb as well, I've noticed. So I'm not going to do that too often because I don't want to chew up these tyres too early on. We want to try and do at least 5 laps maybe 6 before we pit. We just have to see what position we're in. But this is a good start. We've got to maintain a decent pace. Now, if we can hit 1:37s consistently, we've got a chance. Because we just picked it up through here. Ooh, we're getting closer. But be careful because those tyres are still a little bit cold. Just feeling it slide a little bit. And trying to grab that corner. Just don't seem to have the grip. They're so much quicker out of that turn. Let's see if we can just stick with him. Stay within the slipstream if we can. And that is the first lap out the way. And that was not a bad first lap. We've managed to pull away just over a second from third. Now this is the corner I don't like, this one. I always try and take it in third and then quickly into second as you swing it round. If you nail it, you can get through there pretty quickly, but it just feels a little bit unstable. Maybe that's the McLaren, but let me know if you feel it on other cars. It feels very unstable through there. Now, I always hold this in first just to gain a little bit of control into second, and look how much curb they grab. Not confident on grabbing that amount of curb. I don't want to get any warnings, because I did see a little of a warning through there, I think, when I was in the qualifying session. So you've got to be careful how much you take that corner. That's not too bad through there. We're still sticking with the Ferrari. He's not managing to pull away, and if we can stay in slipstream, it's only going to work for us because we'll pull away from the car behind. And we've actually extended it by another half a second, so this is a really good start. Let's see if we can just push. Come on, if we can even overtake him, that would be even better. Oh, be careful, be careful, be careful. Just back off slightly there. I think we are slightly quicker through there than he is. Right, this corner, this is where they seem to be a little bit quicker. Again, just don't have the grip. But that wasn't bad. And again, just trying to grab those curbs. This is a half decent lap. Final corner. Really pushing it. Really went a little bit wide there, and this is a half decent lap, and we are really pushing here. And this Ferrari is under a lot of pressure. Right, be careful. Third gear. In second, swing it round. And we are starting to settle in here in MISANO. I absolutely love this circuit, even on the motorbikes. It's one of my favourites. So I was always going to look forward to this one. Again, just trying to keep it steady. And just grabbed a bit more curb through there. That felt okay, didn't get a warning. And we are on the third lap, and all things are going really well at the moment. Keep this up. We're putting this car under so much pressure, but keeping this pace is going to be difficult for a long stint. So let's try not to make any mistakes. God, I thought I was going to run into him then. Just braking a little bit earlier. And again, trying to accelerate as much as I can out the turns without spinning it up. And we're managing to... We're still pulling away from third place. So this is really, really working for us. Right, let's just try and hold it through here. Again, trying to just manoeuvre the car nicely around that turn. Not losing grip. Again, a little bit unsteady through there. It's definitely quicker through that corner, but I seem to pick it up through these two corners here. And again, I think we've just dropped a little bit of time on this lap, but we're still within touching distance. So that was a slightly slower lap. As we go into the next lap, we are still... Is he going to pit now? Yes, he's pitting, so let's pit as well. Right, get it down to first gear. Which one did I map? That one. Oh, damn, I just lost control and I've hit the side, and we've got a bit of damage, and that's going to cost us an extra 2 seconds. Oh, you absolute idiots. Oh, I cannot believe this. Oh, I've screwed it up myself. But let's not panic. We've got a bit of a lead over the other cars, so we might be okay. Right, come on, come on. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I don't want to drop too many places. Off we go, off we go. Oh, a couple of cars got out in front of us. Oh, can we get past this one? I think he's just going to jump us in the queue. And we didn't lose too many places. If only we didn't have that extra 2 seconds, we would have come out in third. Let's not panic. We had decent pace, and we still might be able to cover it and get on the podium. But overall, that wasn't a bad pit. We still went up to change our tyres a lot slower than the other cars. And another car's gone past, so we're down into 5th. But I don't think all the cars have pitted. I think they have now. So that would have been, because normally they do it within the first 2 sessions of, well, 2 laps. So I think we're not going to get any more positions. So 5th is where we are at, and we're just going to have to battle. So we need to overtake 2 cars. So let's get some heat into these tyres. Try our hardest to try and get a better position, but oh God, I'm making a lot of mistakes. It's all around the pits. I think sometimes you go into that a little bit faster than normal because you're so worried that you'll lose time if you put the pit limiter on too early. And I'm going to make mistakes, but it's so annoying because I've raced so well. This is the best I've put in so far on this game. I'm really up on the laps as well. I think I've hit the fastest lap of the race as well, which is showing that I'm really pushing hard. Let's see if we can just catch up with this car in front, and we should be able to take that place, I think. So let's just get the tyres up to temperature. And we've got just over 7 minutes, so there's plenty of time, so let's not panic here. We've still got time to recover and get on the podium. That's nicely done through there. We're definitely putting him under serious pressure here, and he doesn't know what to do. He can't pull away. But he is holding us up a bit though. I reckon if we'd got past him a little bit sooner, we would have been onto the Lambo in front of him. And that would have been a podium position. It's just frustrating. It's not an easy circuit to overtake. Let's be straight about that. I mean, if you hug all the lines and you're really defensive, it is so hard to take different lines through the corners and be confident, because I don't know what contact's like on this game. I mean, obviously you don't want to get safety warnings, I mean collision warnings and stuff like that. So it's just really test here, but we are pushing so hard here. Let's see if we can get past him. Coming into the final 2 corners, that's where we seem to be quicker than in, and we're starting to push. Can't overtake here, although I do travel through those corners a lot quicker, but it's such a risk to think you can overtake there. Right, down into 1st, getting so close, but the AI don't seem to make many mistakes. That is the most frustrating thing, and the AI do battle with you so much better on this game than any other racing game that I've played in a long time. And that is not bad through that final corner. That's what we need, and we need to go through on this lap. We're running out of time. There's literally just under 4 minutes to go. We've got to find a way past. Just trying to keep it steady through there. And we're in danger of really chewing up these tyres as well, because we are pushed so hard since we come out the pits. I mean, he had a 3.5–4 second lead on us when we came out, and we just closed in. And we've been behind ever since. I was a little bit sluggish through there. We've just dropped off. I think the tyres are starting to give us a little bit of an issue. Just careful through there. That was a little bit better. Just gained on him again. Running out of time. I'm literally sweating buckets here. This game is just so intense. My arms are killing me, absolutely killing me. Maybe I should have to turn the force feedback down, because I've got it on about 90%. I think it's a bit too much. It really is making my arms ache. Let's see if we can just take a little bit more through here. Again, just not confident just to push it that extra bit, because I've got nowhere to go. And you're just constantly turning. You can't really go on the outside, and you can't go on the inside. You just seemed to have a little bit of the edge. We took a little bit more around that corner, really pushing hard still. Final corner, and come on, we can do this. This is so close. Come on, make a mistake, Audi. Should I go on the inside? Go into that turn, that would be a really big risk. And just, God, can't seem to get past. God, they defend so well on this game. Want a better position than 5th, although that would be a decent result, considering I mucked up the pits again and obviously damaged the car, which was my own fault really. Let's be honest. Just seems be a little bit slow through that corner again. I'm not giving up. Oh god, one more lap to go. This is going to be so close. We've got to find a way past. I don't know what to do. I really don't. Do I risk trying to get past him? I think I'm going to just have to go for it. Right. If I get a chance here, guys, I'm going to go for it. Sod it. Risk and reward. Let's see if we can get close enough first. Picking it up through here. And no, we're not going to. No, didn't take enough through there. Slow it down, slow it down. Oh, yeah, let's get through there. Oh, don't lose grip. We want to get him through here. Take a little bit more through the corner. Here we go. We've got to get him on the straight. Should we go down the inside? Oh no, he blocked us off! Oh, what the hell? I thought that was my opportunity there, but can we get him on this corner? We're right behind him. Should we go down the inside again? Oh no, I don't think that. I just don't trust that corner. Oh god, last lap. Oh, no. Oh no, just lost it slightly there. No, that's the tyres giving up on me. Oh no! That could be our chance gone. Oh no. And again, oh, we're struggling now. Oh god, the tyres are just giving up here as I pushed so hard. Oh, this is so frustrating. Final corner, and that was so frustrating, guys. I pushed and I pushed, but I just couldn't get past him. And we take 5th. I'm happy with that. I really enjoyed that. Apart from my nightmare again in the pits, I enjoyed the race, and if it wasn't for that mistake at the end, I reckon I would have got 4th. But let's get into the second race in today's episode. Right, so here we go with the second race in today's episode. Now, we didn't manage to get a podium in the first one, but can we do it in this one? I'm feeling very confident. I'm liking this circuit, but this one is at a different time of night. Slightly colder, so I've had to adjust the tyre pressure. We're going to have a little bit of a sun glare. But the only thing I'm thinking, I mean, obviously, I hope the pits go well in this race, but I don't know what temperatures I'm supposed to have in these conditions. I haven't tested out in the evening. It is just trial and error. I mean, hopefully I've got it right, but if I haven't, it's going to be a nightmare. So let's see how we start. We've got 2 Lambos behind us, so here we go. Let's see if we can get a good start into that first corner. The tyres are going to be very, very cold early on. And slow it down. Ooh, that didn't feel good. Sliding around, and this is definitely like, oh, this is really driving on cold tyres. This doesn't feel good. Not feeling much grip there. Spin it up a little bit. Slow it down. Oh god, this is not feeling good. I'm not sure this was the right pressures. Oh, flipping out, almost lost it there. Oh my god. Hopefully after a couple of laps they will feel better than this. The brakes are cold as well. Let's just try and hold it. And slow it down. Into that turn. Slowly. Oh, bloody hell, it's spinning all over the place. This is not good. I would have thought they would have warmed up a little bit more than that. Front tyres still look a little bit iffy. Oh, we're going to get overtaken here. Bloody hell, that Lambo seems to get through that corner, and he's to the right of us. Not going to move. Just going to take this corner a little bit wider and hold it. And oh, he backed off. Well, let's be careful through here. Slow down, flipping out, sliding all over the place. And the front right is still looking pretty cold. Oh, this is not good. I should have done a bit of research. I just wasn't sure. I just thought just up the pressure a little bit and that'd be okay, but it doesn't look like that's the case. And I just think I've made another mistake as well. I haven't adjusted the pressures on the second set, which will be changed in the pit. Oh, for God's sake. this is the thing. This game needs a tutorial. These are the errors you make. I mean, if you don't play on these games that do a lot of mandatory pit-ins, you don't know all these things, and literally you just get thrown into a game and you have to work it all out for yourself, and that's very, very frustrating. I do need to do a little bit more research, I think. Flicking out, it still feels cold. It still feels like I'm driving on cold tyres. The only bonus, we're still in first place, but not for long, because this Lambo is putting me under so much pressure. Just try and hold that tight. But don't you? Oh, he almost ran into me there. Really aggressive behind us. Let's just try and hold it again. Tight. Brakes. Still feeling a little bit uneasy. Oh, flipping heck! Steady on! Flipping heck, he's literally running right into me. I think he actually just made slight contact there. We didn't get a warning, didn't get a collision warning, but that was close. Right, just be careful through here. Still feeling the tyres. Still flipping cold. And I've raised the pressures as well. Oh, flipping out. Oh, God dear. Feel good. Again. God dear, be careful. That's not too bad for there. Oh God, just got to run that a little bit wider. Still struggling like hell. Right, that's pitting. Still in first place. Let's try not to hit the wall this time. Oh, don't. Oh, God, speed up a bit. I don't know, they just goes through you. What's that all about? Oh, flipping heck. Well, at least we're in the pits first, and we haven't hit the side. So it's all about getting out as quick as possible. But look at the cars behind. I'm going to pitting before the car behind. Hopefully, we should get out before him. Right. Stop the car. Go on, go, 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 go. Oh, 2 people. There you go. We've lost 2 places already. Oh, for God's sake, man. You're so slow. We go in there in first place, and we've dropped a couple of positions at least. But if we can do well on this lap, we might not lose any more and still be in 3rd place. Right. And off we go. Let's see if we can just push. But we've got slightly less PSI in these tyres because I didn't adjust the pressures. I totally forgot that you've got to alter the pressures in the second set as well. That's going to go on. So these ones are going to be like driving on cold tyres as well. It's not going to be very good. I'm just going to have to do the best I can. Just lost a bit of ground on these two that come out. They're just so much quicker. As soon as you come out of the pits, they're gone. I don't want to moan about this game because the driving experience is amazing. It's just so frustrating. Every time you go in the pits, it's a different problem. And it doesn't matter what I do. I've just got to get it right at some point so I can actually win a race. And that is another lap out the way. And let's see if we can just push a little bit more. Catch cars up in front. We're going to gain a few positions as there's still... No, 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 no! Oh, my dear Lord! We've lost another 3 places! Oh, for God's sake, so we're in 7th. But hopefully they've still got cold tyres, so we might be able to get past these. But you know how difficult it is to overtake on this circuit, so it's going to be tough. But our tyres have got a bit more temperature in them now, so hopefully we can just sneak past at least 1 or 2 of these cars. Let's just be careful. It's not too bad, but 7th position, that's not the end of the world. I reckon we could take all 3 of these in front. Put us in a half decent position. I just want to better than the first race. We've got 5th, we can get 4th. Be an improvement, but it's been slightly harder racing in this time of this time of night and not knowing what pressures you should have. It's just one of those things. I need to get on a setup website. There is quite a few on Assetto Corsa just to get a few base setups
I will do some of my own. I don't like using other people's, but just to give me something to work from, because I'm just with the fact I'm working as well. I haven't got the time to spend hours doing setups at this moment in time. Hopefully I will in the summer holidays. So yeah, definitely need to get some setups, because although the aggressive setup's okay, I don't think it's perfect. It does need a little bit of tweaking. Just trying to keep up with these cars, and they're probably up to temperature now, so we're going to have to push. Definitely a lot slower in this race, obviously, because of the temperature difference. We have freaking out, muck that corner up. Let's just try and keep it steady through there. It's not too bad. Just got to keep going. Hopefully we will. We've still got time. We've got over 6 minutes. Just need to keep this steady through this. Oh god, we've shot that corner as well. We're not. These tyres, these feel worse. I don't know whether that's just the pressures, but they just don't feel very grippy at all. I'm really struggling on the braking as well. These actually feel like these are a worn set. Seriously. Right, so we've got one more lap to go. The cars behind us have actually caught us up where we've struggled a little bit. That front tyre keeps on going cold. So as the time ticks on and the temperatures drop, we've just got to make sure we don't make any mistakes. I mean, at this moment in time, 7th I will take. I think like the first race, I raced really, really well. Not so much this second race. It's just, I think it's all down to tyre pressures. If we've got the pressures right on both sets, I think we would have been okay, and I reckon we'd be sitting on the podium. Seriously, guys, it's that much of just one mistake like that, and it can ruin the whole race. It's just small margins. And I'm sure you guys have got the game and making all the same errors I'm making, and I probably will make them in the wet as well. I will get the setup wrong in the wet, and you know, yeah, it's one of those games you have to learn. You have to put the hours in. So when you see some of the other channels out there that do a lot of Assetto Corsa, they're on it like 10, 12 hours a day. They're just completely, just literally grinding the game constantly, and that's the only way you get better on these sort of games. That's not too bad around there. Should be okay. So we're going to get 5th and 7th. It's just a shame that we have pole position in both qualifying and not get on the podium. But if it wasn't for the pits and the temperature issue on the tyres, also hitting the pit wall, we might have been on the podium. But there you go, guys. That is the end of race 2. I hope you enjoyed the episode. It was a bit up and down. I think I actually enjoyed the racing. I can't really do anything about the errors. It's all about me needing to learn and do a few more setups, and just hopefully in the next one I won't make the same mistakes, and I will just keep improving. And if you look through from the first video, I'm definitely improving. So thank you so much. Don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe, and I will see you in the next episode, hopefully finishing on that podium.